present, we can say in pond, lake, or any aquatic medium. That will be the suitable word. So if we people find a plant in aquatic medium, we call that plant as a aquatic plant. अगर कोई plant हम लोगों को aquatic medium में मिलता है, तो हम लोग उस plant को क्या कहते हैं? We are going to tell that type of plant as aquatic plant. हम लोग उसको aquatic plant कहते हैं. On the other hand, the plant which are found on land, that is called, उसको हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? Yes, the plant which are found on land, terrestrial plant. Very good. Yes. So we are using the word terrestrial and aquatic. Yes, very good. We people are using the word terrestrial and aquatic. Terrestrial, these are those plants which are found on land. So we people have taken the example of plants which are found on hills, and plants which are present in plain area, plants which we will find which are present in hot and wet region. Okay, so we people have discussed about all that type of plant or in desert area, marshy area. Now we are talking about the aquatic plant which are found in water. Means these plants are we will find in aquatic medium. Aqua means water, and here in your book it is given that aqua means, the term aqua means water, and aquatic means existing or happening in water. Okay? That is the meaning of the term aquatic, means that which are found in water. ठीक है, जो water में मिलेंगे उनको हम लोग क्या कह दिए? We are calling that type of plant as aquatic plant. Now that day some of you have given the example of lotus. That is a common plant which we see in the water, it is present. Okay, now when we are talking about aquatic plant, we are going to divide the aquatic plant into two categories. The first one is called free floating, and the second one is called fixed aquatic plant. See, अगर हम लोग एक्वेटिक प्लांट की बात करें तो हम लोग जो है पहला एक्वेटिक प्लांट, कैसे एक्वेटिक प्लांट को कह दिए? जो हम लोगों को फ्री फ्लोट करते हुए मिलेंगे, मतलब वाटर के सरफेस पे वो फ्रीली फ्लोट करेंगे. दैट टाइप ऑफ एक्वेटिक प्लांट. यस, keep your mic muted. Unmute you all. Wait a second, I am going to unmute you all. Lots of sound is coming from your home, Akriti. Okay. See, so when we people are talking about aquatic plant, two types are there. दो तरह के aquatic plants मिलते हैं. One is free floating, another one is that plant which are fixed. एक जो है ऐसे plants हैं जो कि free floating है, और दूसरे जो है वो fixed aquatic plant है. ठीक है. Now what kind of plants are put in free floating plants? कौन ऐसे plants हैं जो freely float करते हैं water के surface पे? ठीक है. तो in your book it is given water hyacinth and duckweed are found floating freely in water. Two plants we are talking about. One is called the duckweed and another one is water hyacinth. वाटर हाइकिंथ और डकवीड ये दो प्लांट्स हैं जो हम लोगों को वाटर के सरफेस पे फ्लोट करते नजर आएंगे. These plants are found floating on water and they are not attached to any surface. ये किसी सरफेस से, किसी ऑब्जेक्ट से अटैच नहीं है, किसी भी हम लोग कह सकते हैं सतह से अटैच नहीं है. They have air-filled cavity in the leaf and stem. इनमें का जो स्टेम होता है या जो लीफ होता है उसमें एयर भरा हुआ होता है. And these cavity make them light and help them to easily float on water. ये जो air cavity present है, इसके वजह से ये लाइट वेटेड हो जाते हैं और ये वाटर के सरफेस पे फ्लोट करते रहते हैं. तो फर्स्ट वन इज फ्री फ्लोटिंग प्लांट. These are that type of plant which float on the surface of water. And we are talking about two examples. One is duckweed, another one is water hyacinth. तो दो plants का हमने जिक्र किया. एक तो वाटर हाइकिंथ हो गया और दूसरा हो गया डकवीड. ठीक है. तो these are the examples of free floating plant. Now a question arises that how they floats on water. क्यों ये पे float करते हैं? तो because they have air filled cavity in their leaves and stem. इनके stem में और leaf में cavities हैं जिसमें कि air भरा हुआ है और इसके वजह से ये जो है लाइट वेटेड हो जाते हैं, and that's why these plants floats on water. So this is the first one. When we are talking about fixed aquatic plants, see lotus and water lily. लोटस और वाटर लिली जो है ये फिक्स्ड एक्वेटिक प्लांट का एग्जांपल है. Such plant are attached to the pond's bed. Now what do you mean by pond bed? See, we are talking about the surface of जो pond तालाब की सतह है उससे ये अटैच रहता है. That is called the pond bed. उसी को हम लोग pond bed कह रहे हैं. ठीक है. So what we will find that these plants are fixed aquatic plant. Lotus and water lily are example of fixed aquatic plant. Why they are fixed? Because they are attached to the pond bed. ये pond के bed के साथ attach होते हैं. Yes, and they have a stem with holes and their leaves are broad. और इनका खासियत क्या है? इनके stem में जो है holes present रहते हैं, यानी छिद्र present रहते हैं. और इनका जो leaf है वो उनका वो जो है वो कैसे होते हैं? Broad shape के होते हैं. I think you all have seen the leaf of lotus. Okay, so stem of lotus, commonly called kamal kakdi, is used as a vegetable. कमल ककड़ी इसको कहा जाता है स्टेम को लोटस के, और उसको हम लोग एज अ वेजिटेबल यूज करते हैं. ठीक है. So when we are talking about aquatic plants, how we are going to define? We are going to define it as the plants which are found, which we will found in aquatic medium, that is water. Okay. And second, we are talking about the example of that is aquatic plant. Two types there. One is called free floating, another one is fixed aquatic plant. If we are talking about free floating, then two example we people discussed, duckweed and water hycid. And if we are talking about fixed aquatic plant, there we are talking about the lotus and water lily. Now I think this is clear to you all. Is this clear to you? Let me unmute one by one. Now tell me, Arab Raj, is it clear to you? Arab? Yes, Arab. Is it clear to you? क्या ये clear हुआ तुमको?
Yes, ma'am.
How you are going to define aquatic plant? कैसे aquatic plant को define करोगे? Yes, tell me quickly. How you are going to define aquatic plant? Yes. Arab, quickly start. How you are going to define the, an aquatic plant? Aquatic plant को कैसे define करोगे? Arab. Okay, now Pankhudi, you start. Pankhudi, I am unmuting you. Yes, Pankhudi.
Yes, ma'am.
Now start. How you are going to define aquatic plant?
Lotus and water lily are
No,
example of.
I am asking Pankuri about the definition. Like terrestrial plant, we people have defined that plant found on land. Now, how you are going to define aquatic plant? Yes, Pankuri.
They have stable hole and their leaves are
No,
brown.
केवल define करना है बेटा. Pankuri, you have to only define. Define करो. How you are going to define aquatic plants? Aquatic plants को कैसे define करोगे? Only I am asking about definition. Anyone else? Please raise your hand. If you know the answer, how you are going to define aquatic plant? Okay, Ayush Kumar. I am unmuting Ayush. Ayush, tell me. Ayush, yes. Ayush, you are hearing me? How you are going to define aquatic plant? Kriti Narayan?
Ma'am.
Yes. Ayush?
Plant found in water are called aquatic plant.
Plants found in water are called aquatic plant. Okay. Next, Ayush, you have not answered. Kriti?
Ma'am.
Yes. Quickly you start. कैसे स्टार्ट करोगे? एक्वेटिक प्लांट को कैसे डिफाइन करोगे बताओ? Quickly you people start. How you are going to define the term aquatic? Ayush. I think Ayush is not hearing me. Ayush लग रहा है कि मुझे सुन नहीं पा रहा है. That's why he is taking time. Can you repeat?
Aquatic plants grow in ponds, lakes, and other water bodies.
Yes, aquatic plants grow in pond, lake, or other aquatic medium. Means these are that type of plant which have adapted themselves in different situation. Means some are found underwater, some are above the water surface. As we people have talked about, there are two types of aquatic plants. Can you tell me? Two types of aquatic plants are?
And water lily. Lotus and water lily.
No, type I am asking, not example. Two types of aquatic plants are?
Free floating plant and fixed aquatic plant.
Yes, free floating plant and fixed water plant. Yes, very good. Yes. One is free floating, free aquatic plant, free floating aquatic plant. Another one is fixed aquatic plant. Very good. Now see, when we are talking about free floating, yes, the example of free floating aquatic plant is
Water lettuce and water hiking.
free floating. I am asking, that is water lily. Yes.
Water hiking.
Ma'am, rotor.
Yeah, no, I am talking about what? Free floating aquatic plant.
Water hiking.
Is then duckweed. Now when we are talking about, yes, fixed aquatic plant. Fixed aquatic plant is
Water hiking.
And water lily.
lotus and water lily. Now see, in these two types of plant, as we people have discussed, in free floating plant, what is present in the leaves and stem of these plants? Yes, air cavities are present. Yes, air cavities are present. And due to that,
they have air-filled cavities in their leaves and stem.
yes, air cavities are present in their leaves and stem, and that enable it to flow on the surface of water because they become lightweighted. Now, when we are talking about lotus and water lily, what we people have discussed is the stem of lotus or water lily that is attached with the.
They have a stem with holes and their leaves are broad.
Yes, they have stem with holes and their leaves are broad. Broad leaves present है, बड़े बड़े leaves हैं, और stem में क्या present है? Hole present है. Very good. And these plants are attached with the, किससे attached है?
Ma'am, pondweed.
Pondweed. Very good. Yes, that's what I want to. Now next one is underwater plant. कुछ ऐसे plants हैं जो कि हम लोगों को पानी के अंदर मिलेंगे, ठीक है? That type of plant are called underwater plant. Means these plants are found inside the water. Okay. See, hydrilla is an example of plant that grow underwater. It has pointed and strap-like leaves. ये जो hydrilla plant की हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, ये पानी के अंदर हम लोगों को मिलेगा, ठीक है? पानी के नीचे ये होता है. That is the example of underwater plant, that is hydrilla. Okay. Now aquatic plant like hydrilla increase the oxygen content of water and remove CO2 from it. Hydrilla क्या करता है? ऑक्सीजन की मात्रा को पानी में बढ़ा देता है और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को कम कर देता है. Okay. This help in making water suitable for fish and other aquatic animal. और इस तरह से water जो है that becomes suitable for aquatic animal as well as fishes and help them to get enough oxygen. और इससे इन aquatic animals को ज्यादा ऑक्सीजन मिलता है, ठीक है? So what this plant is actually doing? It is, we can say, it is increasing the amount or percentage of oxygen and it is lowering the percentage of carbon dioxide. And this way what it is doing, it is providing more oxygen to the aquatic animals or fishes. ठीक है, ये एक्वेटिक एनिमल या फिशेस को ज्यादा ऑक्सीजन देने का काम प्रोवाइड करता है. कैसे? क्योंकि ये ऑक्सीजन को इंक्रीज कर देता है और प्लांट और जो है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को रिड्यूस कर देता है. So this is the example of underwater plant. Now the last topic which is left is cultivation of plant. अंतिम टॉपिक जो है वो है कल्टीवेशन ऑफ प्लांट. प्लांट को कैसे कल्टीवेट करते हैं. Now one day Mona visited a village. She saw some farmer uprooting small plant from the field. एक दिन जो है we are talking about a little girl Mona and what she is doing, she saw some farmer uprooting small plant. मोना ने क्या देखा कि कुछ फार्मर जो है छोटे छोटे पौधों को उखाड़ रहे हैं. She asked her father why were they doing so. उसने अपने फादर को पूछा कि ये क्यों उखाड़ रहे हैं पौधों को. Her father told her that plant like sugarcane, maize, wheat and rice are grown in this way by the farmer. Such plant are cultivated plant. इसके फादर ने क्या कहा कि ऐसे प्लांट जो हैं इनको कल्टीवेटेड प्लांट कहा जाता है. Sometime a few undesirable plant also grow along the cultivated plant and that needs to be removed and that unwanted plant is called weed. देखो जब भी एक फार्मर जो है क्रॉप को लगाता है, ठीक है, जब भी एक फार्मर जो है राइस वीट इस तरह के क्रॉप को लगाता है तो उस फील्ड में जिसमें उसने लगाया, ठीक है, उस क्रॉप लैंड में हम लोग कह सकते हैं द मोस्ट सुटेबल वर्ड इज द क्रॉप लैंड. तो उस लैंड में बहुत सारे अनवांटेड प्लांट्स भी निकल आते हैं एंड दैट नीड टू बी रिमूव्ड. और उन अनवांटेड प्लांट को रिमूव करना होता है. तो दैट अनवांटेड प्लांट इज कॉल्ड वीड. वो जो अनवांटेड प्लांट है उनके लिए कौन सा टर्म हम लोग यूज कर रहे हैं? वी आर यूजिंग द टर्म वीड. ठीक है, इज इट क्लियर टू यू ऑल?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see when the farmer is we can say showing seeds, when the farmer shows seed, after that when the seedling will arise, so not only the seedling which he has planted that will arise, but many unwanted plant will also grow in that land. Okay, and it is very much necessary to remove the unwanted plants which are called unwanted plant. को मैंने कौन सा टर्म यूज किया?
Ma'am, weeds.
Weeds. Very good. Yes. तो weeds वो पौधे हैं जो अपने आप निकल आते हैं और फार्मर उसको उखाड़ के फेंकता है. जैसे फार्मर ने अगर राइस को लगाया है या वीट को लगाया है तो उसके साथ बहुत ऐसे पौधे हैं जो अपने आप निकल के आ जाते हैं. फार्मर को उनको निकाल के फेंकना जरूरी है, नहीं तो क्या होगा? What situation will arise if the farmer do not remove that weed? Yes. Anyone?
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am. Cultivated plants grow नहीं होगा. Got sufficient water and etc.
Yes. See, if the farmer is not going to remove the unwanted plant, अगर farmer ने उन unwanted plant को remove नहीं किया, then that unwanted plant compete with the main crop. For what? For sunlight, for minerals, for water. Okay, because we know now plant take water and minerals from the soil and it is also taking sunlight. Okay, sunlight is present. From there it is taking sunlight, it is absorbing water and mineral from the soil. So if the farmer is not going to remove the weed, then many plants will grow we can say beside the main plant and these plants will compete for the water and mineral with the main plant. ठीक है, अगर फार्मर ने इन वीड्स को नहीं रिमूव किया तो ये मेन जो क्रॉप है उसके साथ ये अगर रहेंगे तो वाटर और मिनरल के लिए रिसोर्सेज के लिए कंपटीशन होगा इनमें और मेन जो क्रॉप है उसको कम मिल पाएगा. तो दैट्स व्हाई फार्मर रिमूव दिस प्लांट्स. अनडिजायरेबल प्लांट्स कहेंगे, unwanted undesirable plants. ठीक है, and that needs to be removed. So these unwanted plants are called weeds. Is this clear to you all? क्या ये clear हुआ?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
See, it is given in your book that these undesirable plant called weed can harm the growth of the cultivated plant. जिस फसल को फार्मर ने लगाया है उसके साथ ये जो है कंपटीशन करेंगे, और कंपटीशन करेंगे तो मेन जो क्रॉप है उसको उतना अवेलेबल नहीं होगा रिसोर्सेज जितना कि उसको चाहिए, इसलिए ये जरूरी है कि इसको उखाड़ के फेंक दिया जाए, ठीक है। So then that's why weeds are removed. Now next one, let us learn how farmer grow plants for cultivation. अब हम लोग पढ़ेंगे कि एक फार्मर जो है वो कैसे कल्टीवेशन करता है, कैसे खेती करता है, कैसे प्लांट को लगाता है, ठीक है। तो the first step in this process is, पहला जो स्टेप है सबसे पहले वो क्या करता है, it is preparation of the field. वो सबसे पहले लैंड को प्रिपेयर करता है फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ ग्रोइंग क्रॉप। तो नाउ लेट अस लर्न हाउ फार्मर ग्रो प्लांट फॉर कल्टीवेशन। दे फर्स्ट प्रिपेयर द फील्ड टू शो द, सबसे पहले फार्मर को देखे हो वो मिट्टी को प्रिपेयर इस तरह से करता है ताकि उसमें बीज लगाया जा सके। ओके, सो द फर्स्ट थिंग व्हिच ही डू इज द वर्क ऑफ प्लोइंग। सबसे पहला काम क्या है, प्लोइंग, ठीक है।
Growing.
Yes, plowing is done by using a plow which is an iron surface. These days plowing is done by using plow which is these days plowing is done with the help of tractors. पहले जो है एनिमल्स को यूज करके प्लोइंग करवाया जाता था, खेतों में हल चलवाया जाता था। Nowadays what happened? Tractors are used for plowing. ट्रैक्टर्स को यूज करके प्लोइंग करवाया जाता है, ठीक है। प्लोइंग करवाने से क्या होगा, पूरा जो सॉइल जो पैक था, बाइंडिंग था, वो लूज हो जाएगा, ठीक है। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल प्लोइंग इज डन, ओके, एंड देन आफ्टर प्लोइंग व्हेन ही प्रिपेयर द सॉइल, फार्मर प्रिपेयर्स द सॉइल, व्हाट ही डू द वर्क ऑफ सोइंग। उसके बाद फार्मर क्या करता है, बीजों को लगाता है मिट्टी को तैयार करने के बाद, ठीक है। और जब उसमें से स्मॉल प्लांट निकल आते हैं, आफ्टर फ्यू डेज स्मॉल प्लांट स्टार्ट स्प्राउटिंग, अलोंग विद दिस स्प्राउट वीट में आल्सो अपीयर। और जब स्मॉल प्लांट्स राइज होते हैं, स्प्राउट होके, जर्मिनेट होके, तो उसके बाद जो है कुछ अनवांटेड प्लांट भी उसके साथ निकल आते हैं। तो फार्मर क्या करता है, उन अनवांटेड प्लांट्स को रिमूव करता है, ठीक है। आफ्टर दैट he removes the unwanted plant and weeds are removed so that they do not consume water and fertilizer for the main crop, and then the farmer grow the desired crop. Now is this clear to you all? क्या ये clear हुआ सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now I want to know from Arna. अब मुझे आरना से जानना है। आरना, tell me first of all what is done, how the soil is prepared by the farmer. Yes,
Ma'am, please repeat your question.
my question is what the farmer do first of all when he want to grow crop. What is the first step in this process of growing crop? If farmer want to cultivate crop, what is the first step? The first step is,
Ma'am, मैं बोलूं?
yes,
Ma'am, मैं बोलूं? To sow the seed, what is the first big the soil and it's soft. That
okay,
is
okay, Arna, got it. Now anyone else? First step is I want to know. Akriti, first step.
They first prepare their field to sow the seeds.
Yes, the first step is simply the preparation of soil for sowing the seed. किसान जो है सबसे पहले मिट्टी को तैयार करता है ताकि वो बीज को लगा सके. So first step is the preparation of soil by the farmer to sow the seed. सबसे पहले farmer जो है वो मिट्टी को तैयार करेगा, soil को prepare करेगा for sowing seed. Now for preparation of soil, what he do? He do the work of plowing. Now plowing is done either by using animals or by using tractors. Nowadays tractors are used. Earlier animals were used for plowing. Okay, पहले जो है animals use होते थे. आज भी अगर स्मॉल लैंड है तो फार्मर एनिमल्स को यूज करता है, अगर बड़े बड़े लैंड है तो वहाँ ट्रैक्टर्स यूज होते हैं। तो द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज प्रिपरेशन ऑफ सॉइल एंड सॉइल इज प्रिपेयर्ड बाय प्लोइंग। प्लोइंग से सॉइल को प्रिपेयर किया जाता है। देन द बिग सॉइल we can say crumbs that are broken into smaller and smaller particles. Okay, and when the soil is prepared, then the farmers sow the seeds. After that, small seedling will arise from that we can say plot, and many unwanted crop grow there. It is necessary to remove this unwanted crop. Now tell me why it is necessary to remove the
question.
why it is necessary to remove the unwanted plant. Yes, anyone? If the farmer is not going to remove the unwanted, what will be the result?
They
Yes,
are
anyone?
removed from the soil because they are not removed weeds and they will not get sufficient resources for the plant.
Yes, see, if the farmer is not going to remove these undesirable plants, then this plant will compete with the main crop. वो competition करेगा main crop से। अगर farmer ने rice लगाया, wheat लगाया, तो unwanted plant को अगर वो नहीं हटाता है, some questions I am asking from you people. Okay, कुछ questions पूछ रहे हैं। In this way, we people have completed the chapter. Whole chapter को हमने complete कर लिया. So some questions I am going to ask, and I am going to see. I am going to ask one by one. Okay, एक एक करके हम पूछेंगे. So first of all, Pankhuri, you reply. Pankhuri, keep your video on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, within 1 second you have to give answer. Pankhuri, tell me the name of two plants or two trees which we will find in dry in a wet region, dry and wet region. Example of two trees. Yes.
Ma'am, repeat your question.
You people are not hearing me properly. You have to give the example of two plants that we will find in hot and wet region. Ankuree. Okay, Rishabh, tell me. Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes, Adna, you can tell.
Ma'am, rubber coconut. Ma'am,
Rubber and tea. Yes, rubber and tea. Okay. Now tell me, plowing is done by using. Plowing is done by using.
Ma'am, please repeat your question.
Arna, I am asking, plowing is done by using.
And take 3.
Yes, plowing is done by using either animals or by using tractors. Plowing is done ना? Plowing किससे करवाया जाता है? Either animals को use करके या फिर tractors को use करके. Yes, very good. Now next question. Can you give example of that plant which is present underwater?
Hydrilla.
Hydrilla, very good. Yes, hydrilla is the example of that type of plant which we will find underwater. Now, what is the special thing about hydrilla? What is the special thing about hydrilla? Anyone?
Ma'am, it can increase oxygen and
Very good. It is going to increase the oxygen and
like hydrilla encourages oxygen. The
yes,
of
it
water
increases the oxygen and reduces the carbon dioxide. Yes, very good.
Is an example of a plant that grows underground water.
Okay, means it is using, we will simply say the special thing about hydrilla is that it is going to increase the percentage of oxygen in water and it reduces the carbon dioxide, percentage of carbon dioxide in water. Okay, that's why more oxygen is available to aquatic animals and fishes. Very good. Indeed, you people have answered correctly. Very good. सब लोगों ने बहुत अच्छे से आंसर दिया. And next day we are